Hi, this is Daniel DiTuro. In this video, I'll share ingredients in prepared garlic salt, reducing garlic salt sodium, making zero sodium, specialty, and iodized garlic salt, and garlic salt storage and use-by dates. The main ingredients in garlic salt are salt and garlic powder. Some have an anti-clumping agent like calcium silicate. High-sodium garlic salts may have garlic oil to intensify the flavor. Most of the sodium comes from salt. 1 gram of salt has 16 times the sodium in 100 grams of garlic powder. You can estimate the ratio of salt to garlic powder by the amount of sodium. 1/4 teaspoon of fine-grained salt has about 580 milligrams. Dividing the amount of sodium by 580 gives you 0.71 or 71% salt. Some garlic salts are up to 95% salt. By making your own garlic salt, you control the amount of salt and sodium. To reduce the amount of sodium, you can increase the amount of garlic powder. Replace fine-grained salt with coarse-grained salt. Add herbs like parsley, oregano, basil, or thyme. Or replace some of the salt with onion powder or other spices. Adding more garlic powder may not be an option due to its strong flavor. Instead, you can substitute milder flavor onion powder for some of the garlic powder. Using ratios, you can adjust the amount of sodium from 400 milligrams or more to as little as 200 milligrams. The ratios are based on using fine-grained salt, spoons, or cups. To make 1/4 teaspoon, use 1/8 teaspoon each salt and garlic powder. For 1 cup, use 1/2 cup each. Substituting coarse-grained salt, like kosher salt, reduces sodium another 50%. Compared to table salt, kosher salt is about half the sodium by volume. Ratios using spoons and cups do not apply using grams, because garlic powder weighs 40% less than table salt. Whereas a 2-to-1 ratio by volume produced 400 milligram garlic salt, you get about the same results using a 1-to-1 ratio in grams. People on low sodium diets can make zero sodium garlic powder by replacing salt, sodium chloride, with a salt substitute like potassium chloride. Potassium chloride is about 15% lighter than fine-grained salt by weight. When using weight, reduce the amount by 15%. Specialty garlic salts include a variety of dried herbs and spices. Never use fresh or partially dried ingredients. The moisture can cause mold and bacterial growth during storage. You're also not limited to table salt. You can use a variety of specialty salts. Reduce sodium and add flavor by substituting 10 to 30% of the salt with 1 or more finely ground herbs or spices. These are just a few of the herbs and spices you can add to your garlic powder. Unlike salt, herbs and spices have antioxidants and other healthy nutrients. Make a small amount and adjust the ingredients to taste. This garlic salt is flavored with oregano. Most prepared garlic salts do not include the essential nutrient iodine. If you're concerned about iodine deficiency, use iodized table or sea salt. Kosher and other natural salts do not provide iodine. Anti-caking additives are added to salt and garlic salt to prevent clumping in humid areas. When using salt without anti-caking additives, gently shake the container to break up clumps. While salt retains its saltiness for years, garlic powder becomes less flavorful. To retain flavor, store your homemade garlic salt in airtight containers in a cool, dry place. Use the smallest container you have to reduce oxidation. For best flavor, make small batches and use it within a year. Please leave a comment if you have any questions about this video. Thank you for watching and healthy eating.